And welcome. Hey Tashi, how are you? I wasn't gonna come on because I'm still under the weather, dealing with this viral attack on my system. I've never had this kind of attack on the system before. It's been weird, but that's the pleasure, or the backdraw, or the I don't know, the evil claws of New York City. For those of you who didn't know, I was in New York City last week, and well, yeah, you never know what you catch in New York City. I'll tell you that. I'm literally. I was fine until I got home, and when I got home, ooh, it just kicked in. And like I said, I've been dealing with it. It's gone up into my eyes, so they're all crusty and red and irritated. So I got to take some stupid shit for that. So, but anyways, I figured I'd come in here and say hi. And tomorrow evening, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Alex and I are back. We're back. Not for season 17 yet. That kicks off in September. But for our annual summer bonus show. So Alex and I will be live 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'll get you caught up on what to expect for the new season, guest wise and topic wise. I think though, topic wise this year, we are probably going to go back to our paranormal roots. I think we're kind of frayed away from it a little bit, but I think we're going to go back into our paranormal roots. And for those who don't know anything about us and how we covered the paranormal, we cover it from a skeptical standpoint. You have to. Hey, Laura, how are you? You have to. Buyer beware. With a lot of stuff that you see and hear on, places, platforms like YouTube and television and social media about the paranormal. Don't believe everything that you're told, because it ain't true. But that doesn't go for everybody. I mean, there are a lot of great people here, especially here in YouTube land, that do present some really, really intriguing stuff, but still. I would have to say the the negativity outweighs the negativity and drama and lies and so on and so on outweigh the positivity, the people that are trying to make a difference or trying to forward the paranormal. I mean, it is hard because most people think traditionally with the paranormal. And when you think traditionally about the paranormal, you're stuck. You're stuck in a vortex. You're going around and around and around and around. You can't see the outside of that circle that you're spinning in. That box that you're trapped in, you can't see outside it. And many times I feel safe. I feel comfortable. I don't want to step outside that because you never know what's going to happen. But that's when you say to yourself, well, I have to. I have to step outside the box. And I want to apologize for the I don't know, rather, let me just take a look, the lousy quality right now because, like I said, I'm looking to upgrade things for the upcoming season in September. And I'm apologizing for my voice. I still haven't regained it fully. So you got to listen to me. Exactly. Tash. Yeah, it's sad. But yeah, so hopefully I'll be better for tomorrow night. Like I said, I've been taking some medication to sort of get me back into the saddle again. It's been brutal. Oh my God. I haven't had this in a long time. I can't think of the last time I had a viral infection in my fucking eyes. And I am swearing, I'm sorry. It's early in the afternoon. And well, I have to, this is my medication, but no. Yeah. So I've been literally, you're going to talk about, oh my goodness. Yes. There's plenty of those in New York City, Max. New York is full of them. Full of them. You're attacked from every direction. I was last in New York City, I think about 23 years ago. Yeah, 23 years ago, a year before 9/11. And what a difference. To be honest, being in New York City this time, I actually felt fine. I mean, like I mentioned on another show that New York isn't New York anymore. It's not the same. You don't have that New York attitude anymore. It's not there. I mean, at least I didn't experience it, and I was all over New York City. I the only places I experienced it was probably on the outskirts. Hey, Steve, how are you? Mr. Wills, how are you? It was on the outskirts, the boroughs, and not so much because in the main part, like Manhattan, most people are from outside coming in, tourists, people that work there. It's too expensive to live there. I mean, I honestly can't believe people actually live in New York City yet. It's just absolutely expensive. Expensive. Inflation has really killed it. It's just wow. And coming from a Canadian like me, it's just like wow. I mean, our dollar's horrible against the American dollar, but still, you're able to get relatively great deals down there because the inflation and the cost of living was so much cheaper than here. But now it's literally on par. None of it. none of it green. None of it credits to the I don't know how much of this what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about, I don't know how much is what credited to the paranormal. please expand on your question. The I'll get back to that in a minute. I just wanted to finish up about New York City, but anyhow, it's an interesting place. It's If you have not seen or experienced New York City, do it soon because I can't see it getting any better. I really can't. I really can't. It's the cost to be there, and it's just like if you don't like a lot of people, don't go. You're constantly. Thankfully, we were staying in an area that is relatively easy to get to. Oh, my helmets, yeah. Ah, paranormal. I wish it was paranormal. That made me sick. Did a do I have an attachment? Am I possessed? Who knows? Who knows? I wouldn't doubt it though. I know I've brought things home with me from places because this place is insane. Like here, the studio. This studio, as many of you know, is haunted. It's got a lot of shit going on down in it. It's funny, Laura. A lot of people like we're staying in Poughkeepsie, which is about almost 2 hours north of Manhattan, and I went into a small, local coffee shop, and we were talking for a bit, and you know, he's like, "You'll see why no one, no one wants to be in New York City," and you know, it's. I had a feeling. I really did. I already knew. Like I said, I'd already been in New York City, but like I said, that was 23 years ago, and it was quite different. I was actually watching some of the video I'd taken. They wouldn't allow you to video. I had an old digital high 8 I used, a big clunker of a recorder, and I took it on the train as we were, going into back down to Manhattan from Tarrytown, which is close to Sleepy Hollow. What a beautiful place, Sleepy Hollow, and tons of history, and of course, the Sleepy Hollow story, right? Ichabod Crane, the Headless Horseman, all that wonderful stuff. But it's anyways, taking the video and watching the video footage that I'd taken, in 2000 on the train going back into Manhattan, getting off at Grand Central and walking out into the streets and looking at all this sky, the high rises, the skyscrapers and blah, blah, blah. I didn't get a chance to get down to the World Trade Center that time, unfortunately. So I never got to see them. I never got to see the Statue of Liberty, any of that. We didn't go down that far. We only stayed in and around Haybury. We only stayed in and around the Times Square area, but we literally walked all over the place. We were all over Manhattan, Soho, Little Italy, Chinatown. Went up as far as the Bronx. Far north is the Bronx, and far south is, Battery Park and the Statue of Liberty and, Ground Zero, if you will, the memorial, which in itself is, hard to believe. What it was like to be there when that happened, regardless of the controversy or whatever. The fact, just being there when that, unfolded must have been so beyond chaotic. You can't, you simply can't envision it unless you're there. And, seeing the wreckage that they had salvaged from the one building or from both buildings, it just, you're just like, wow, holy crap. these massive steel beams, and just bending and breaking and melting. It just, makes you wonder. But all the people that perish there too, right? I mean, a lot of people, and still people perishing because of the after effects, from inhaling the dust and so on and so on. But yeah, anyways, it really makes you reflect when you walk among, what's there now. And crazy. I'm not going to get into the conspiracy of it though, because there's no need. Everyone else has already said enough about it. So, and Hell's Kitchen. I loved Hell's Kitchen. I thought Hell's Kitchen was pretty cool. Hell's Kitchen was neat. Tribeca, which is pretty cool. And I did manage to go over to Ladder 8, the fire station where the infamous Ghostbusters was filmed, which is up again, running again. It was, I believe, it was down for a little while. They were going to, kind of put it in with, with another unit, but they opened it back up, and it's really cool to see, a landmark like that. So cool, So, yeah, New York City is, and the people of New York City. Wow. I think we were, sitting in a, and I mean, obviously, New York City is known for its pizza, and I will totally, totally, totally back that. New York City has some of the best pizza. Honestly, some of the best pizza. Incredible. And we were sitting in one local place called Little Italy Pizzeria or something like that. We were sitting down and having a slice of pizza, and this guy walks in, and clearly homeless, and somebody had left their empty box on a table, had like crust on a plate still inside. The guy opened up the box and picks up the plate with the crust on it. I thought, okay, he's going to start eating it or whatever. No, he takes the plate up to the front counter by the cash, puts it down, and then starts pumping all this fucking hand sanitizer into his hands. And he starts going, bathing in this hand sanitizer all over. And then just walks right out. I'm like, wow. Incredible. Yeah. Yeah. Some of the people of New York City. Interesting. Entertainment in itself. And you know what? David Letterman had it the best. He utilized that the best. He knew that New York City was full of entertainment, and it wasn't necessarily, going after, somebody well known. It was take Larry Bud Melman and make him go out into the streets and see what you capture. And he would always capture something very unique because there's so much shit that goes on. Hey, myself, how are you? There's so much shit that happens in New York City. So much. It's literally a city that doesn't sleep, constantly awake, people constantly moving. But the one thing, even though New York still has a lot of local spots to food wise, and they're known for the pizza. Obviously, they're known for the bagels, their delis. Their delis are, I don't know, the delis don't seem to be the same as they were when we first went 23 years ago. They're not the same. The bagels are. Oh, the bagels are amazing. But the delis, yeah. I mean, we went to a couple and kind of disappointed. You know, just wasn't there. It wasn't that good. But and you know me, I'm a beer guy. And you know, New York has a lot of great beer. That goes without saying. There's a lot of good small little breweries, nano, micro, whatever you want to call them, in and around New York City, in the boroughs and whatnot. But you can literally go into any bar, restaurant, whatever, and have. Um, do they still have 99-cent pizza? Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I mean, there was one place in Times Square, I believe, that still had 99-cent pizza. We never went into it, but I think they still had it. At least it was advertised on the back or on the outside of the building, but we never went in. Um, we went to a place. What was it called? Let me just see here. Let's see. And it's famous. It was in Spider-Man. Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. Where are we? It was featured in Sam Raimi's Joe's Pizza. Joe's Pizza. I'll show you a picture of it. I don't know. There's the outside of it. If you guys can see it. Let me just. And that was featured in Spider-Man. But you know what? 99-cent pizza is hard to come by. I think now in New York City, it's more like $4.99. It's expensive, but you know what? It's so worth it. The pizza's so good. I didn't have a bad slice of pizza. I didn't, and we tried a few. You know, being there for a week, we tried a few pizzerias. You know, um, but yeah, you know, getting back to the entertainment people, New York, the homeless. Hey, Safari, how are you? A homeless situation in. Hold on, give me a sec here. And once again, I want to apologize for the quality. My system is just it's dying on me, so I'm going to be upgrading my system, and my internet seems to be the problem. And I'm thinking about getting rid of StreamYard altogether. I don't know. I've had nothing but problems with StreamYard. Let me just see, because I don't know. It probably looks pretty shitty. I don't know. How's it look on your end, guys? Like I just oh, no wonder. Let me see. Let me just. Yeah, it looks horrendous on this end. I don't know what it looks like. Of course, looking through StreamYard, it looks fine, but when you watch it on YouTube, it looks fucking horrendous because, of course, they don't do. But let me see here. I'll put this. I don't know. Go for a little while longer if anybody wants to come up. And I'll pin that. Okay, so it's not that. I mean, it could be my end. It looks horrible. Let me see. There's only one way of looking at this. And sorry, Mike. Like I said, I've got a viral infection in my eyes, so pardon me while I gotta wipe them every once in a while because they fucking drive me nuts. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty particular with it, so if it looks like shit, let me just see. Oh God. Let me see. Yeah. Just see. Yeah, full quality. Yeah. Oh well. Okay. Anyways, if anybody wants to come up, by all means, you're more than welcome to. Let me just pin it at the top. I'll go for a little while longer, anyways. I just wanted to pop in and let you know all about tomorrow night. We're back tomorrow night for our summer bonus show, and it's hot. I don't know what's it like across the pond there. Here, it's I think with the humidity, it's 39. It is bad out there, and it's not even sunny. It's like cloudy as shit. And I've been having to put these drops in my eyes. Humid. What's humid there, Tim? What is it? What are we talking about temperature wise? I think let me just see. The humidity is bad here because I mean the temperature is 25. Sorry, 25 feels like 34. Sorry. Last couple of days, a bit cooler though today. Let's see. It's supposed to go up to. Oh wow. So by 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock this afternoon, it's supposed to go up to 28. Feels like 38. Wow. And that's Celsius, guys. Sorry. And there's no relief even tomorrow. Tomorrow is a civic holiday here, so government and certain businesses are closed. So, or not tomorrow, Monday. Monday, sorry, Monday. Okay, let's see. Get that out of the way there. Okay, let me just see here. Once again, I excuse me, apologize for how I sound because I do. All right, enough of that. Okay, so anyways, so New York City, it's so full of surprises, food, everything, and you know, you get to pick up stuff like this. Hot and spicy chicken romaine flavored onion rings. Funyuns. I love Funyuns, but oh, these are good. They're good. And what else? I didn't bring any of the stuff up. I still got it downstairs. I'll have to bring it up for tomorrow night show. I went into a Halloween place too. A Halloween place. Year-round Halloween place for everything from costumes to props. But it didn't really have a lot of props. I was kind of disappointed. Huge place called Halloween. Halloween Adventure, I think it was called. Let me just see. And it was a big place. But I was like disappointed prop wise. I'm like, what the fuck? Let's see. Yeah, Halloween Adventures. There's the front of it there. and it goes from one street to the other street. So I mean, there is Spirit Halloween. Spirit Halloween is the biggest one throughout the U.S. and in parts of Canada. It pops up in abandoned storefront locations, big stores, because they do cover a lot. They have a lot of stuff for Halloween. But yeah, Spirit Halloween. I find they've kind of killed the sector though, because they've swallowed up the small guys. The small guys I found were the best. The reason being is if they had something that was broken, or if they had to sell, they would tend to have to sell the stuff off before the end of the season, right? So you could get these crazy ass deals. I mean, Spirit would do it, but still they would say, just wait till next year and sell it next year, which kind of sucks. Oh no, you want something new next year. You don't want the same shit. And some other places like Costco. Let me see. Let's see. Video. I took this out of Costco. Pretty cool, eh? What is it? $245 US set you back for something like that. Put that on your front lawn. I was so tempted, but then I'm going, I'll hit the border. And then they'll make me pay duty. It's like, screw that shit. It's bad enough with the exchange. I mean, you're looking at, let's see, 245 American is let's see, 245 American, $340. So I tack on another $100 almost. Another $100. Wow. And that's just an exchange. So yeah, it's pretty cool, huh? It's pretty cool. Home Depot. Oh my God, my eyes are killing me. Hold on a sec, guys. Yeah. And what is it? Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a new chair too. This chair's lost. It's gone. Too much noise. It's haunted. Home Depot. They usually have like these 12-foot skeletons that were pretty cool. Let me see. Let's see, Halloween. Animatronics. Oh yeah, that's fucking got them again this year. Yeah. Here we go. These things are fucking crazy. Let me just. Like, these things are insane, man. Look at this thing. 12-foot. The eyes light up here. Let's see.
Don't look now. The original towering terror, the 12-foot Skelly, is back. And this time with a head-turning twist, literally. The 12-foot servo skeleton brings realistic motion to this colossal classic. Servo motors move the head from side to side in search of fresh frights. while its life eyes blink, squint, and scan as they change color, shape, and pattern. Choose from 8 different optical options, or use the included remote to select your scan. This outdoor-rated mega monster brings all the bone-chilling sculptural detail of the original to life again, with tethered stakes and a sturdy metal base to keep it standing tall in all weather. But once it's up, you'd better hope it likes what it sees. If it's
That, and then you got, go back. Look at these things. These things are insane. Play.
Keep your head bowed low when you're prowling through his patch. The 12-foot Inferno Pumpkin King reigns supreme. His carefully carved life eyes glow evil and bright, illuminating the eerie details for his frightening face and his wicked, fiery smile. But it's the fire raging in this mad monarch's bare, bony chest
It is.
that will haunt your dreams, and the flames will
But I mean,
continue
they
to
literally
flicker
do
and
that.
burn for an eternity with the included AC power adapter. From the sides of his giant skeletal frame, 2 long posable arms reach out, grasping for a trick-or-treater to snap like dry straw. His lengthy legs root in the ground like 2 twisted tree trunks, and sturdy stakes help keep this king squarely in his court where he belongs. All hail the 12-foot Inferno Pumpkin King. He's a real hothead. Happy Halloween, and thanks for shopping at the Home.
Yeah, it's fucking cool, eh? Oh man, I would like to add one of those to the Halloween to the front yard this year, but they're so expensive, so expensive. Like I said, hold on. I think price wise they're like $340 American. Let's see. Yeah, $379 American. And do they? I don't know if they have them in the Canadian. Let's see. Go to the Canadian website and see. Halloween. They got it all. Oh, they don't have it. You guys, oh, here we go. And I'll try. So they got 2 of them. They got. Oh wait, get out of there! I don't want that. Oh my goodness. They don't have this. Oh, they got the skeleton with the life eyes. The skeleton is $20 more Canadian, which is kind of weird. But the pumpkin dude is another $120. $498. Oh my god. $498 for that thing. Holy shit. Is it worth it? Will it last? Who knows? I mean, my experience of buying Halloween props, because I think years ago they used to make props so much better, so much more lifelike, because they used to get them from a place that provided props for movies. And they're very lifelike. Now, you don't really get it. I mean, they're plastic. It's plastic. And it's just plastic. It's all plastic and painted, and it just, there's no real sort of vibe to them. I mean, yeah, they look cool. Don't get me wrong. I would take one in a heartbeat, but they're not like the old guys that I used to get that looked real. Of course, they didn't do, the lights did not light up. I mean, some of them did, but not like these, these life eyes or whatever they call them on those particular ones. But yeah, like I said, I have a bulk of my vacation off in late September, early October, into late October. I always take this time of the year off. And I usually go on a witch hunt. I go on a hunt for some new additions to the front yard to scare the little kitties, so I don't have to give out as much candy. And I got it for myself. No, not really. The kids love them. The kids love the decorations. They love it. And, it's like, as long as they're going out trick-or-treating, it's like, Mom, Dad, I want to go to that house. Remember that house last year? So they always come back. So that's why I keep doing it. I love doing up the house for Halloween. I mean, it's something that has been on the right. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Get a real live skeleton. Actually, I don't have. Oh, yeah, I do have it. My buddy actually made me full right there. If you guys have seen this a few times, I'm sure. But this was actually a cast from a real skeleton head, right? Skull. And he painted it. And I'm telling you, man, he did a pretty good fucking job. Right? Shows the separation in the cranium. Pretty cool, eh? Yeah. Yeah. So anyways, I do keep some props up here for the year. Not a lot. Not like I used to. But there's going to be some changes in the studio for the new season, by the way. The studio is going to have some changes, some refresh for season 17. Wow, season 17, our 17th season. Hey, Urbexy. I just, I've just been going over some of the old shows that I haven't posted yet here on YouTube. Some of the old shows are up here in our YouTube vaults, in the nocturnal vaults. And of course, from previous seasons that we started simulcasting here on YouTube. I think it's been 5 years now. 5 years now. I think we've been simulcasting the show here on YouTube. 4 or 5. Anyway, since COVID. Wow. Just before COVID. But we went all out, I think, during COVID, because we'd have all these lockdown shows with Gareth Davies of the Mindset Podcast. I'm sure obviously a lot of you guys know and remember Gareth dearly. And in fact, wow, I think it's coming up to 3 years now. Hold on, 3 years. My eyes drive me nuts. Sorry. Dude, I would love to have you back. You're more than welcome to come back. In fact, I would love to. I know we've been talking about having another oh my God, UFO dark discussion. So open round table. So I mean, yeah, Steve, that'd be something I think you'd be cool to have a part of as well. You know, have a platform to discuss different perceptions on ufology and UFO experiences and so on and so on. I think yeah, that'd be pretty cool to have you a part of. Well, any which way, obviously, you're more than welcome to come back, mate. We'd love to have you back. Let me see, where did I go? Where did we go? I gotta go back. Okay. And we'll probably have a Gareth tribute again, like we do yearly before the season starts. Actually, probably next week. Let's see here. Yeah, season 12 we started, but we started at the end of the season, which was 2020. And then, yeah, I think it was 2021. The last time Gareth was on the show. Yeah, let's see. Let me just bring it up. Yeah, we had the lockdown shows at the beginning of the season. And then and the sad reality was at the end of the year. Yeah, the sad reality was at the end of the year. We were in our hiatus when Gareth passed away. So yeah, this will be the third year, which kind of sucks, you know. It's been that long, but I'm sure we'll have something for Gareth in the next couple of weeks before we start the new season. We will definitely have a tribute to Gareth. You know, it's hard to believe it's been 3 years now. 3 years? 3 years. Man, time flies. How many of you out there remember Gareth and listened to the Mindset podcast, or even Paratalk with Reeves Cook? You know, Gareth was a part of that as well. Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't for Gareth, I wouldn't know Matt. Wouldn't know a lot of you guys, obviously. If it wasn't for Gareth. So we'll try to get Percy on this time. Because I think it's only fitting that we try to get Percy on. We'll do it on a Friday night. We'll do it on a Friday night. Maybe next Friday or the following Friday. We'll have a special tribute to Gareth. And we'll start a little earlier. Yeah, a lot of people did find his channel late. A lot of people didn't find it until he came onto YouTube. When he started broadcasting here on YouTube, the show. And sorry guys, like I said, I've gotten viral something in my eyes, taking drops for it, so they're still kind of buggy. Oh wow, okay, cool, Steve. I didn't know that. I'll have to check those out. That's cool. Yeah, I find myself doing that a lot too so far. You know, grabbing some of the old streams and just listening to them more. You know, a lot of people remember him from obviously the Friday Night Howl, but a lot of people mainly remember him because of the Mindset Central and the Mindset Podcast and Paratalk. The Howl was something he started doing when he started broadcasting on YouTube. He was all about, the more content you got out there on YouTube, the more notice that the more subscribers and so on. And it's true. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Good old Ben Emlyn Jones. Yeah. I know Matt was there too. I mean, I met Matt because of Gareth and Ben and Reeves Cook. Anybody know where Alex Fate has been? I know he has a YouTube channel, but he hasn't contributed to it. I would love to have Alex on the show. Man, that guy's something else. Alex Fate. And Joe. Good old Joe. Florida Trailblazer Joe. And Trevor. Fellow Canadian Trevor. Who would pop in and, give Gareth some commentary on some social and conspiratorial discussions. But yeah, Joe Dunn. Joe is still taking it hard. He's still taking it very hard. So, Joe, if you're listening, we're all with you, buddy. We all miss him. We wouldn't. I don't think we'd be human, or are we human to begin with? If we didn't miss him. So, yeah. Let's see here. He was talking. Yeah, I remember him saying that. Yeah, no, I remember him talking about going back again. In fact, we were supposed to finally meet in person. I mean, I'd been friends with him for a while because of the whole Highgate vampire situation. And David Ferrant, something that we both, looked on and became friends with David Ferrant and Della. But we didn't know each other. And then finally it's like, wow, okay, when I did a little bit more research, I noticed that Gareth had been following the Highgate vampire situation for quite a long time. So him and I would talk about that quite often. Oh man, my eyes drive me nuts. It just feels like something's in. Oh my god, they're so red. But yeah, hold on. Irritation drives me nuts. I'll go for a little while longer. I don't know. I don't think anyone's coming up, so I don't know. It depends if anyone wants to come up. If not, I'll probably end this in a bit. Let's see here. Pink eye cold, virus, intrusion, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Do they? Yeah, I don't know. But it started off as just a cold, like the viral infection cold bullshit. And then the next thing I know, my eyes are like, I'd wake up and they're like caked in, discharge. Wonderful, eh? So I had enough. I had to see the doc, get something for them because they were driving me nuts. So hopefully these drops will work. This one wasn't that, or sorry, this one, oh my God, this one here wasn't that bad. Now it's bad today. It was this one that was giving me all the trouble. Now this one is. Can't win. Can't win. Yeah, anyways, yeah, Gareth and I were supposed to finally meet. This chair is horrible too. Last year we were I herpes. Last year in Las Vegas, we were supposed to meet up. We had it planned. Well, no. 2 years ago. It was 2 years ago. Because we were gonna fly out to Las Vegas, and we were going to do a few things, and of course hit up Area 51 and so on and so on. But unfortunately, he passed away, so that couldn't happen, and we didn't end up going to Vegas until the following year. So it's too bad. And then we were going to have a nocturnal gathering here, and Gareth wanted to come out. He was going to travel all the way up here and be a part of the nocturnal gathering, which would have been pretty damn cool. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. It was kind of a bummer because I was all set for getting it organized and everything else, and saying, okay, here's the date. This is when it's going to happen. Those of you who are interested in coming out, whatever. And unfortunately, when Gareth died, that sort of was killed off. I just didn't have the ambition to do it. I really didn't, because I was actually looking forward to finally meeting Gareth then as well. So, yeah, shit happens, unfortunately. And yeah, but that didn't happen. Anyways, okay. I think I'm going to end this. Nobody's coming up. So just a reminder, tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is, I think, 2 a.m. UK time. Summer bonus show. Alex and I returned. Alex is finally back. His new studio is ready and geared up. So we're going to have a look at Alex's new studio. This nocturnal studio will have a refresh for the beginning of the new season in September, which we will be talking about tomorrow night. We'll have some guests with us pop it in throughout the 2 hours that we are broadcasting tomorrow night. So if you're up, pop on by. I know it's early in the morning in the UK, but if you're up, join us. Until tomorrow night, guys, take care. And hopefully I'm sounding a little better tomorrow night than I did today. Anyways, guys, take care. Good to see you all. Have a good one.